ever done. 2019, they opened their doors and they said, if your ancestors come from this continent, you're welcome to come home. The year of the return, over 1 million people responded to that. People responded from all over. They were coming from America, they came from the UK, they came from the Caribbean. Some came to visit, some never left. Every other country was trying to get people to leave. But Ghana, they were trying to get the diaspora back. I know what it means when your people are scattered all over the world. But I haven't seen a country to say, come back to our country and actually really mean it. Ghanaians, drop your city below.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you know the name already. The sexy D-Ren, Papa Ghana. And then so, Matanase, Majima Kunya. Mema busianfo nyina akwaba awo me page. Enene da edikanya, follow me abomodiana follow me on TikTok. Subscribe to the YouTube channel so abomodiana subscribe to the YouTube channel. A quick roll call. Mamimfa eye inchiakese ma eye Martin Luther. Or heme wo eye TikTok. Sanso ena Zigma. Heme ewo eye YouTube. Ladies and gentlemen, ene papa kesiye ya wadamechi. Open pon kesiye, ohene pon kesiye. Da sebre eye ajima bedu. Don ma fo nyina ehene. Nana mema wa awodapa. Ehu se u videos twegu. Twagu. Eja woni eye Stone Boy. You know, grooving to the eye Stone Boy song. Na anu ya no kofa ba you ono ani jejirije. Nana. And ajima bedu jo 2. Me filu, wa ni me filu wo fa se. Onana. Me yadaw. Nyankopon twedi ampon ne nananom ma wa hodene ene kwatentene. Mani so de wo ye ma o my Ghana. Uhu a woka. Yes, eye no kren so a woka. De tie bia no. Sene ye be ma Ghana etumpon ena wo de wa no tum. Onkasa basa. Na emom no pe Ghana eye enkanko ne Ghana mpuntuo. Bebi a no kreda no. Eho na ajima bedu edito. Nana wasane de ye nana wasane de wasana wo yesem ye me na nebe kume me na nkwa na ono nkwa osana wo swag. Anyway, happy birthday to you. Do ma hene pia nana mishira misira nshira kese de ma de wo hwehwe de da wakoma so se wo man ene wo my Ghana ebetumpon mo akoma so ade no twedi ampone nananom emboa na emrem pia nana ajima bedu. Yes, ne ho efepa me ma me checking me ma me yadan me ma me feeling no. Yes, me come no kre ene na me ma me ba ku di nkomosi nana ajima bedu de me feeling no ne ho ya me fe ana osaya bremma o yakukuduro. Yes, at the age of 60 he looks still young. Anyway, free nana ajima beduo na yenko ene enkomo a ye baba bedi. South Africa for say omodwa omubuafu adan a Ghana omo ensusu se womo pamo ye no yempan for the aeroplane kese presidential aeroplane. Ewa ba be siwo se wo ma dehye embetena plane no momrefie. Enunti Julius Malema, a freedom fighter, a pan-Africanist, EFF, and EFCC, and EF den. Ha! Oso hu bi da na waja ne buafu Ghana for. Yebekwa akotie Julius Malema. Asema waka afa oman Ghana kronkron ho. Adechiman Ghana. Julius oside bi wonti ase. Julius is wonti ase tie no ene ne koku apai.
AU. The Ghana response was not necessary because it now creates an response was not necessary. The AU. The Ghana response was not necessary because it now creates an impression that we are all like that, when it is a certain section of our society that needs to be contained by law enforcement. And one Ghanaian lady was saying, you see, the problem is, and I wouldn't have taken this option. The problem is we're being beaten in front of the police and the police are not doing anything. That's the problem. And when this opportunity came for me to leave, I left because if the police can't defend me, it means the state is in agreement with the people who are beating me. So we think it was too quick. We'll still resolve this. And President of Ghana should have given us, some time to really deal with this matter, and we'll get to the bottom of it. We hope they will come back to their senses. We don't have to respond the same way they did. We need to pursue the diplomatic engagements with Ghana until we find one another. We don't think Ghana responded in a manner that really reinforces dialogue and diplomatic engagements. It actually creates a very bad, extreme situation, which is not. It's a selected few, and we are pursuing and persuading government to still act on those few, and we're saying to them, they must give us some time, they must be patient, and those who don't feel safe, especially the legally documented Ghanaians, should be able to run to police stations for safety, and then they will be directed to rightful places where they'll be secured. But it's an emotional issue for many of them, understandably so, but the reaction of government should have been postponed a bit to give us an opportunity to deal with what is happening here in South Africa.
My last question, I'm sure
Julius Malema is a confused person. Yes. Listening to Julius Malema, he was not making any sense. Yes. He is so hurt that the Ghanaian that were being beaten by his own people got the quickest of response from their motherland. Julius Malema was confused. He doesn't even know what he is saying. That, why should the president and the Republic of Ghana be so quick to come and save their own people? What a shock. Your people are beating our people. Our president says, okay, you says we should go back to our country and fix our country. So quickly, the president of Ghana, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, and his able, fantastic young man, the Foreign Affairs Minister, quickly came together. And then they said, look, brothers and sisters, fellow Ghanaians living in South Africa, the South Africa that we helped to come out of apartheid, that ungrateful country, the South African who is always afraid of the white man, but always go after his own black people. Those black people that saved them from Botha's cruelty, from Botha's wickedness. He says, come back home. Come back home, Ghanaians. And then quickly, we sent our private jet to go for our own brothers and sisters and our children. Malema says, no. The response was too quick. John Mahama and our nation, Ghana, we responded quickly. Hey, what a foolish talk. What a stupid statement. Coming from somebody that I really like. I thought you would have said that, ladies and gentlemen, South Africans, have you seen what you have caused? They are living, the people that once upon a time came to help us gain independence. We are kicking them away. How can we preach African unity when we do this to ourselves? Let me tell you, I keep telling my fellow Ghanaians and my brothers and sisters, my countrymen, that there is no better, greater country on the continent of Africa or in this world that is better than the Ghanaian. No. I have traveled the length and breadth of this continent. Yes. I've traveled the length and breadth of this globe, and I know what I'm talking about. And thankfully, our president quickly, what Julius Malema ate, quickly responded and brought our citizens back home. Now they are crying. Now they are saying, no, Ghanaians, don't go. Please stay. Oh, South Africa. We are living. But let me tell you, South Africans, this is just the beginning. You see, we are also about to retaliate and start our own. It will be brutal. You don't know? It will be very, very brutal. If you don't know, go and ask the Ivorians. Ghana versus ASEC Mimosa. It was just a football match. We played the football match. And the ASEC Mimosa fans attacked Ghanaians. We quietly repatriated our brothers and sisters back home. The Ivorians thought that was the end of it. And Ghana retaliated. It was a bitter pain to the Ivorians. And from that day, they knew that the Ghanaian is not, after all, quiet and timid. So I can guarantee you, Malema, and your people, that Ghana will soon retaliate. It will be very loving and sweet. It will be the sweetest revenge. Yes, because Ghanaians are wise people. We are very intelligent and we are very knowledgeable. We know how to move. We know when to move and when to strike. We don't just back empty. No, we are not like you people. We don't just back. No. We know when to strike. And when we strike hard. Oh yes. If it was not for Ghana, people like you would have still been under the dark days of Botha. Oh yes. There are a lot of white people in South Africa. You people are scared of them. In fact, you worship them and you kiss their feet. Oh yes. You are a slave to the white man in South Africa. To date, you are still slaves in your own country. Ghana, we are not slaves in our own land. Do you know why? Because once upon a time, our great-great-grandfather named Jacob Wilson Say realized that the white man wanted to take our land. So he sent knowledgeable barristers and solicitors and told Queen Victoria to stay off our land. Yes, the Crown Land Bill. We are knowledgeable. Without Ghana, you people will just be as you will still be slaves and walking naked with your Zulu langa. Oh yes. Oh yes. I never dreamt that this day will come to see the useless South African who could not even lead themselves out of apartheid will do this to the very people that helped them. Oh yes, we will go. But when Botha returns, make no mistake to call us. If you make mistake and call us, we will join Botha to finish all of you. Oh yes, we will join Bota to eradicate all of you on the surface of this earth. Yes, because you are not grateful. You are very ungrateful human beings. Oh yes, South Africans. Somebody says, not all of them. We are talking about the majority South Africans. Huh? I remember Nelson Mandela being asked, Mr. Mandela, we want to ask you, in your own opinion, which great leader would you have loved to dine or have a lunch or spend a breakfast with? The journalist did not even finish his statement. Nelson Mandela said, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. The journalist went on and said, ask, why Kwame Nkrumah? He said, oh, Kwame Nkrumah. He was the pioneer that opened our eyes to see the light. He was the one that instilled in us the sense of belonging. That yes, the black man is capable of managing his own affairs. And that was the more reason why some of us joined hands and said to Bota, enough of the apartheid. We are the pace setters. And we know many of you people envy the Ghanaian. Do not envy, because our arms are wide open. That is why we welcome every Tom, Dick, and Harry into our land. Yes. We always say, come. Because we know that the black race, for the black race to be respected at the dinner table, it takes the Ghanaian. Yes, we know. History has told us that we stand tall among the black race. That is why you see, the year of return, we said, black people, return back home to your motherland. And guess what? Millions of blacks came to Ghana. We have never repatriated them because we know that everywhere the black man goes, he is being chased out. The black man is in Europe, he is being chased out. The black man is in Asia, he is being chased out. The black man is in the Lebanons and the other parts. The Middle East, the black man is still being chased out. The black man in America, he or she is still being chased out. The black man on his own continent, visiting one of his own brothers, they says, go back home. Xenophobia people. Hey, at least, it would have been okay to hear the white man tell us, go back home. We would have said, yes. We will go back home. But not our own kind. Especially the very people that we helped. Ha! In fact, if you people give birth to your children, henceforth, name them ungrateful. Because that's who you are. Very ungrateful human beings. Oh yes. And this young man came with his crocodile tears, telling us that we overreacted. This guy is a big fool. Yes, Malema, I thought you have sense. Your people are killing us. We should wait for all our people to be killed. Your people are beating us. We should keep quiet for you people to beat us. Are you okay, Malema? So you, Malema, you are saying that if somebody is beating your children, you will keep quiet. You will not quickly react and go and save your children. Is that what he's saying? Is that what this Malema? I thought you are wise. I thought Malema has sense. Huh? No, knowing all South Africans are the same. Very foolish people. Huh? We should have left you in the hands of Bota. We made the greatest mistake by saving you from Bota's hands. Because to Bota, you people were non-entities. Oh yes, that's what Bota said. Because of South Africans, Bota told the whole black race that we are good for nothing people. That is what Bota told you people. Oh yes, we can go back to history. Look at the way this Bota was using you and disrespecting your women and your men, your lazy men. Ha! Oh, shameful South African. But this, as I said earlier, the real fight has just begun. We know the companies and factories owned by South Africans, and very soon we will go after every South African business in Ghana. Oh yes. Whether you have the documentation or not, you will leave, and we will fix our country by taking ownership of it. Exactly. By taking ownership and giving it to our people. Because we will not allow Jacob Zuma's MTN to still make money in Ghana and send the money to fools like you for you to come and tell us we should go back home. Oh yes. Because many of these xenophobia or xenophobic people are being sponsored by the president of South Africa, Jacob Zuma. Yes, he is Zulus. He is the one sponsoring them. They go to Jacob Zuma. Where does Jacob Zuma get his money? He gets his money from MTN and the other businesses. If we change the laws through our parliamentary system and take back the MTN and give it to Ghanaians, Jacob Zuma's finances will be cut short. He will not have monies to be funding these xenophobic boys and girls who always walk and clothe themselves with wool and other things and holding sticks. And one funny thing is that they do not go after the white man. They are afraid of the white man. Yes. Oh, Mr. White Man, do not punish me, for I am an obedient servant. Oh, Mr. White Man. Oh, Mr. Bota, do not punish me, for I am an obedient slave. That is how the South African says. Yes. This is what the South Africans always say. They are always begging the Akwesi Abroni not to punish them. Hey! Inferiority complexes, low self-esteem. Hey! I am so proud, and I've always been proud. A proud Ghanaian for that matter. I have told you, be proud as a Ghanaian. They thought we will still be in South Africa and we will be humiliated. No. In Ghana, we have a saying. That enimguasiam fata Ghana neighbor. The Ghanaian does not deserve to be ridiculed and shamed. Yes, because we are the royal diadem. When we talk, South Africans must listen. But today, these fools have grown horns because they sit and dine with Akwesi Bruni. These South Africans that gained independence in the 90s, today they think they have arrived. Because today, they think that they've built Johannesburg. But go and look at where the black people live. They live in the shanty towns, the mosquito-ridden communities, the HIV-ridden communities. Oh, South Africans. Ah, shame on you, Malema. And you better come back again and speak sense. Ha! These South Africans, they've soon forgotten. These fools, these non-entities, ha! They've forgotten that their hero, Nelson Mandela, used to carry Ghanaian passport to travel to Europe. They've forgotten the billions of dollars that Nigerians gave to them. Oh, yes. In fact, students of Nigerian students were being taxed just to fund for the independence of South Africa. If it is not Ghana, Nigeria, Zimbabwe, Tanzania, these fools will still be fighting for independence. These fools could not even face 1% of voters' people. And today they are surprised that our great president, John Dramani Mahama, and the citizens of Ghana and the parliament of Ghana came for her own people. The likes of Jacob Zuma and co. were walking on the street of Accra, enjoying the sunshine and the beautiful weather. We helped Jacob Zuma. They were all holding Ghanaian passport. Yes. Robert Mugabe, schooled in Ghana. He once upon a time married a Ghanaian. And these guys, Julius Malema, you owe Ghanaians an apology. Yes. You owe us an apology. You better apologize for this your stupid statement. And I'll play the statement once more for everybody to hear. And listen carefully to Jacob Zuma's boys, riffraffs, like the Malemas. I thought he was a wise guy. I got it all wrong. That once a South African, always a foolish person. Listen to him.
Would also want to talk.
The AU, the Ghana response was not necessary because it now creates an impression that we are all like that, when it is a certain section of our society that needs to be contained by law enforcement. And one Ghanaian lady was saying, you see, the problem is, and I wouldn't have taken this option. The problem is we're being beaten in front of the police and the police are not doing anything. That's the problem. And when this opportunity...
Let me go back again and listen.
The AU, the Ghana response was not necessary because it now creates an impression that we are all like that, when it is a certain section of our society that needs to be contained by law enforcement. And one Ghanaian lady...
So if you were not like that, what did you do when you saw videos? What did you do when you saw these mad cows of your brothers and sisters chasing foreigners? At least you were supposed to be with the foreigners and tell your people, stop it. You were, busy or enjoying your bigger mansion and watching TV and laughing. And then you come out foolishly to act as if you care. Where were you when people were being beaten on the streets of your own country? Were you sleeping? Did you not see it? You traveled to Ghana. You could not travel to where the action was really going on. Mr. Man, stop this foolishness. Okay? Stop this political gymnastics. Okay? It is an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. And trust me, at the right time, Ghanaians will respond to South Africans. We know one of your singers, Adina. If we don't tell you that Adina is not a Ghanaian, people will not even know that young lady called Adina is a South African. That is how Ghana is. We accept everybody. We do not segregate and discriminate. But very soon, Malema, your foolish people, they have bitten more than they can chew. Oh yes, the Ghanaian is not timid. We are very wise and very awake. That Adina musician, she is a South African. But you see, even my own Ghanaians are surprised. They don't even know, because that is the nature of the Ghanaian. We welcome everybody. But for this nonsense, South Africans will pay a very heavy fine for this nonsense. Oh yes. Ladies and gentlemen, quickly, let's listen to this man.
The Ghana response was not necessary, because it now creates an impression that we are all like that, when it is a certain section of our society that needs to be contained by law enforcement. And one Ghanaian lady was saying, you see, the problem is, and I wouldn't have taken this option, the problem is we're being beaten in front of the police and the police are not doing anything. That's the problem. And when this opportunity came for me to leave, I left, because if the police can't defend me, it means the state is in agreement with.
You just said
people who are beating me. So we think it was too quick.
People are beating the Ghanaian woman. Police are just by watchers, watching. And you still want these people, our precious Ghanaian people, to still live in your country? Is this guy okay? Or he just, got high? Or he's under the influence of certain things? Yes. Is this guy okay? Mentally, is he okay? Or he's just confused, like I stated earlier. Maybe perhaps he's confused. So he's saying that if people are beating his children and he gets to know of it, he will watch quietly. He will not intervene. He will not do anything to save his children. I thought at least there is one wise South African. This guy is just a foolish man who has no sense. So Ghana should just, our president and the foreign affairs minister should just keep quiet and watch your foolish Zulu people, your foolish South African brothers and sisters beat our people. Are you okay? Which good father or good mother will do this? That a mother carried her child in her womb for 9 months will allow people to beat her child, and she will just be standing there unconcerned and not react to save her children. What? That is the reason why South Africans act like animals. They don't reason. They don't have any sense of feelings to reason. No wonder. It is because of these people, these fools. That is why Botha told us that a black man is not capable of managing his own affairs. Yes, he was speaking to the South African. He was speaking to South Africans. Oh dear.
Still resolve this, and President of Ghana should have given us, some time to really deal with.
Some time to deal with what? How many days or months? Is this guy okay? Is this Malema, or maybe a clone Malema? It's been over a month. It's been over 2 months. Your people are still harassing foreigners. And he says we should give you more time. So a month is not enough, Malema. A month is not enough. You wanted more time so you could beat our women and children. You could beat our men. Maybe 7, 8 months. Oh, South Africa. This guy is a very, very foolish guy. I thought at least he's the wisest among all these foolish South Africans. No, knowing he's also a big fool. Hi. Chai.
Matter, and we'll get to the bottom of it. We hope they will come back to their senses. We don't have to respond.
Can you imagine? He's telling Ghanaians that he hope Ghanaians will come back to their senses. This fool is telling us that we're doing the right thing. He hopes we will come back to our senses. Your foolish people that are roaming about like mad cows, tell them to come back to their senses. This is a very foolish talk. Your people are beating our people. Your foolish people are killing our people. And you are telling us the Ghanaian who is running to save his life will come back to his senses. Huh. Oh my God. Your South Africans are killing Ghanaians. So we should not react. We should keep quiet. So when you say we will come back to our senses, who are you referring to? The Ghanaian, of course. Let's listen to this big fool, Malema.
Same way they did, they will come back to their senses. President of Ghana should have given us, some time to really deal with this matter, and we'll get to the bottom of it. We hope they will come back to their senses. We don't have to respond the same way they did. We need to pursue the diplomatic engagements with Ghana until we find one another.
There's no diplomatic engagement. Yes. Henceforth, there wouldn't be any diplomatic engagement. Yes. You've crossed the line. Huh? You've beaten the hands that once upon a time fed you people. Yes. You've beaten the hand that always, sometimes when I listen to these fools, these South Africans, I feel like our forefathers should have allowed Botha to deal with them. Yes. Yes, we were quick to support and help the South Africans. Our forefathers, Kwame Nkrumah and co, were quick to help South Africans. They should have left these people. Yes. You see, the only thing that the South African is afraid of is the color white. Yes. Because they were seriously maltreated. So that inferiority complexes is eating up. Yes, the South African. They are very lazy people. The white has taken over all their lands. And it's very sad. No wonder their women don't even respect their men. Yes. The South African women, they don't respect their men at all. Because the women see their men as very foolish and lazy. All that they need is beer, alcohol. They will drink it in the morning, afternoon, and evening. They don't like to work. They are very, very lazy people. Majority of the South Africans are uneducated. And it's very, very pathetic. They prefer that their women will go out and work and bring them the money. So when they come across and meet fine Ghanaian men, then they don't want to go back to their lazy South African men. It's a shame. Yes. Let's listen to the fool again. Foolish Malema. Listen to.
I think Ghana responded in a manner that really reinforces dialogue and diplomatic engagements. It actually creates a very bad, extreme situation, which is not. It's a
Create a very bad situation. It create.
We need to pursue the diplomatic engagements with Ghana until we find one another. We don't think Ghana responded in a manner that really reinforces dialogue and diplomatic engagements. It actually creates a very bad
It actually creates. It actually creates. Oh, these fools.
the people who are beating me. So we think it was too quick. We'll still resolve this. President of Ghana should have given us, some time to really deal with this matter, and we'll get to the bottom of it. We hope they will come back to their senses. We don't have to respond the same way they.
We hope they will come back. And no coming back. Mr. Big Fool, ain't no coming back. Okay? We are going to retaliate. Yes. Oh, yes. Ain't no coming back. Retaliate. Big fools.
It now creates an impression that we are all like that, when it is certain section of our society that needs to be contained by law enforcement. And one Ghanaian lady was saying, you see, the problem.
One Ghanaian. No. It's Ghanaian, not Ghanaian. Please. One Ghanaian. Who told you it's Ghanaian? One Ghanaian. Ghanaian. Not Ghanaian. Stop it. Come on. One Ghanaian. Huh? Who taught you that?
The Ghana response was not necessary because it now creates an impression that we are all like that, when it is certain.
Yes, you guys are all like that. You guys are all like that. Yes. You guys are all big fat fools.
Of our society that needs to be contained by law enforcement. And one Ghanaian lady was saying,
again, it is not Ghanaian.
Problem is, and I wouldn't have taken this option. The problem is we're being beaten in front of the police, and the police are not doing anything. That's the problem. And when this opportunity came for me to leave, I left, because if the police can't defend me, it means the state is in agreement with the people who are beating me. So we think it was too quick. We'll still resolve this. And President of Ghana should have given us, some time to really deal with this matter, and we'll get to the bottom of it. We hope they will come back to their senses. We don't have to.
You hope Ghanaians will come back to their senses. You hope Ghanaians will come back to their senses. Is this guy okay? Huh? You hope Ghanaians will come back to their senses. The people that you are killing should still stay and allow you fools, to kill us. We should stay. Hey. You see, enunti na ya kase ukoto se obi wu a sometimes nyesa obeboa no mani wu to wait. You see, if we had allowed Bota, if our forefathers did not intervene during the apartheid era, people like Malema will still be slaves under the white supremacist. Yes. In fact, we saved them from Bota. Now we've left your country. Why are you still complaining? Why are you still shouting? Do you know why? You see, because of their inferiority complexes, when they get frustrated, they channel their energies on their fellow black people. They are afraid to face the reality and tell their leaders to do the right things. Majority of the lands are being owned by white people. Majority of the companies in South Africa are owned by white people. These whites they are not from Africa. They traveled all the way from Europe and came to settle in South Africa. And yet, when these South Africans have problems, instead of facing the real people, the real big elephant, then they will focus their energy and attention on us. And I'm so happy that we have people like this. It's foolish Malema. It's telling us that we will come back, we'll come back to our senses. What a waste of sperm. Thanks to this great man, Honorable Okujeto Ablakwa, the real Pan-Africanist. Yes. This young man, some few months ago, Israel deported some Ghanaians. Yes. Israel, the country that many Ghanaians and many Africans are afraid to mention their names. When the Israelites deported some Ghanaian officials, our foreign affairs minister reacted quickly, and he also deported Israelites back to their country. And the Israel Prime Minister and his foreign affairs minister were not happy. That how dare Ghanaians deport their people? They think that it is a one-way street. Yes, they can go on and deport us. We do not have the right to do same. They think that they are untouchables. Yes, I'm talking about Israel. But our foreign affairs minister said, no, this is nonsense. We also have some Israelites on our land who do not have documentation. So if you are deporting our officials who are properly documented, and it was your own government that gave them the right to live in Israel, if you are attacking them and sending them back, we will do same. In fact, we ended up deporting more Israelites, the sons and daughters of Yeshua Amashiach. Oh dear. And guess what? The Israeli ambassador was not happy. But they were happy that they deported Ghanaians. And when we did same to them, they were complaining. They thought that we would just practice what is in the Bible. If you slap this cheek, we will turn this one for you. No. Our noble man, our foreign affairs minister, Okujeto Ablakwa, also said, no. Enough of this nonsense. It is an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. If you deport Ghanaians, we will also deport Israelis living in Ghana. And guess what? The Israel ambassador had to write an apology letter and apologize to Ghanaians. This is what we call respect. It's reciprocal. You respect me, I respect you back. The days that you think that you can use your dirty skin to threaten us is long gone. We are not inferior. In fact, we were not born of any lesser God. The same God that created you is the same God that created us. And since that day, the Israeli ambassador go to his wall and check some of his comments about Ghana. He is very mindful when he's talking about Ghana. If it was those days, they would talk anyhow and disrespect our people. Yes. Recently, the United States of America, Donald Trump, said, oh, I am not going to send aid to Ghana. In fact, he cut many of the aids. Notable among them was the health aid. The president did not talk. In fact, the president was sworn in, and immediately he came to power. Donald Trump said, look, I'm not going to send any aid to Ghana. We did not die. We've been able to fund our own health sector in the northern part of Ghana. Now, guess what happened? Now, the United States of America wants to rescind their decision. So they are saying that, look, we promise of not sending aid back to Ghana again, but we are begging you Ghanaians, accept our aid. But in order for us to give you this aid, we want you guys to give us your health data, information. They need information. And the president said, Tofiakwa, nonsense. Keep your money. We will keep our data. What do you need our data for? Huh? What do you need our data for? How much are you going to give us that we should give you our data to do what? And the president ignored Donald Trump. Recently, you saw what happened at the United Nations when we told the entire world that they should come together and vote that slavery is the greatest crime of all. All European countries abstain. America, Israel, Argentina. They said, no, it is not the greatest crime. To them, the greatest crime ever done to humanity is what Adolf Hitler did to the Jew people, because they are white. But to them, King Foolish Leopoldville, who murdered over 1 million Africans, did not do anything bad because he murdered black people. You see the hypocrisy? You see the hypocrisy. So I was thinking that this education, this knowledge will be available to our South Africans. But no, the foolish South African is taking the same similar path of what we fought against, what we helped them to fight against Botha and his wicked people. And today, thank God, we've gotten a new leadership, a fantastic team. And this team, I love them so much. John Dramani Mahama and his appointees. Majority of them are Nkrumahist. They believe in the ideology of Kwame Nkrumah. Especially this young man, Honorable Okujeto Ablakwa, the Northton MP, Member of Parliament for Northton. Yes, I was so happy when I saw the many leaders welcoming our brothers and sisters. And watch this picture. Oh dear. This picture speaks volume. Oh. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, I don't think it's part of this. But anyway. Not this one. Okay, anyway, let me bring back Honorable Okujeto. But on TikTok, I know you people can see it. The South Africans, they don't want to see these pictures because they have never been taught love and shown love. Yes, the South Africans don't know love. They don't understand LOVE. Because their leaders don't show them love. And when they saw our leaders showing our citizens in the land of the foreigner, they couldn't believe. To them, it is only America that will send their armed forces or their leaders to go and save their citizens. So they couldn't believe that a fellow African country will be that quick to respond to the call of her people. They couldn't believe. Oh yes, Ghana stands for love. Ghana stands for unity. Yes, unity. And today, we've shown you the way. They were so surprised. And they are confused. They are confused. You know? And thankfully, we will keep spreading this love to build our country. And in building our country, we say to our brothers and sisters who went and now they are back, that we love you. Oh yes, we love you guys. But as for South Africa, we know how wicked they are, how ungrateful they are, and we will never forget. We only pray that Botha will return and enslave all South Africans. And woe betide them, woe unto them if they cry that the wolf is eating them up. We will never be there to support them. Oh yes, this time around, we will help Botha with a lot of accoutrement to finish South Africa once and for all. Yes, we will not go and support South Africa. We will tell Botha, quick, and finish these ungrateful beings. Yes. We will not go and we will not be there. So South Africans, pray and work hard. But woe unto you people if Botha returns. We will not be there. To the President of the Republic of Ghana, indeed, we told you fix the country long time ago. We told you guys long time ago that fix the country. And thankfully, you are showing the way. I've seen a foolish man from South Africa whose name I don't want to mention. Please keep tapping. The people are reporting the page. Don't worry, don't mind them. Even if it is only left with one person, I'll still preach my message. He says nothing will happen to us. We also pray. The South Africans are scared. They are scared of the white man. Oh, man. Oh, these foolish South Africans. They are scared of the white man. Oh, they are scared to attack the white man. I'm not saying go and attack the white man. No, that's not what I'm saying. But you guys are scared. He said, you are scared of your government. If we were scared of our government, our people would not quickly leave your foolish country. Yes. We are not scared. Our president came and welcomed our people. And our people hurriedly responded to the call. And they are back home. And guess what? It was the presidential plane that came to repatriate them back home. Yes. Very beautiful. You wish your foolish Jacob Zuma would do the same for you. But he's not going to do it. Because he is there licking the ass of the white man. Oh, Ramaphosa or whatever you call him. You wish Ramaphosa or whoever, Ramaphosa or Posa or Kosa, ungrateful South Africans. You wish your Ramaphosa will use his presidential plane to evacuate you people from Ghana. He's not going to do that. He's not going to do that. He's busy bowing to the white supremacists that are taking your lands. That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, to you, the Ghanaian, remember you belong to the greatest country in this world. Remember, our ancestors did not give chance to the likes of Botha and Co. We stood against the Botas and Co. So they don't own our lands. Our lands are being owned by Ghanaians and not the white man. Our ancestors were wise. They knew, and so they prepared. And they fought against the Crown Lands Bill. Yes. And today, our lands are secured. Our lands is not for the white man. Do not belongs to the white man. In South Africa, majority of the lands belongs to the white man. Yes, in South Africa. And thankfully, we own our own lands. If you go to South Africa, where the shanty towns are, the dirty places, the HIV-infested areas, that's where the black people live. Yes. In fact, when you see restaurant that is being owned by the white man, all that they go there is to sing. And the white man will be happy, laughing, and just giving them some peanuts. You know? Yes. All that they do is to entertain the white man. That's what the black South Africans, yes, that's what they do. If you go to South Africa, you see when the white people are sitting down and eating, having their lunch or their dinner at the dinner table, you will see the black people, you know, their hands will be at their back, slaves, and they will be bowing like this. And you will hear them shouting their names, Zuma, and then you will see them going, dressed like animals. Yes, dressed like animals, bowing to the white man. Yes, that's what they do. Then they'll be shouting. They will be, come on, South Africa, wise up. You are disgracing the black culture. Wise up, South Africa. You are a disgrace to the black community. Wake up from your slumber. Oh, South Africa. Wake up. Oh, ladies and gentlemen. They will be dancing and shouting, and their women will be shaking their bam bam. Yes. And their men will be offering their wives to the white men. That is what is going on in South Africa. Their men, the South African men, they offer their wives to the white man. Yes. You say they will call their wives. Mbekina, this white man wants to see you. And they will be telling their wives, everything that the white man tells you, agree to it. This is what is going on in South Africa. Yes, this is what is going on. The South African men, married men, offer their wives to the white man. And it is not a joke. That is the true story. Yes. They offer. Yes. And so when you go there, you see them. Their wives will be having children and they will look at their face, their black face, and they will look at their children, misraised. They'll be wondering, what happened? What happened? And they'll be asking their wives, what happened? What happened? He said, the white man you told me to go and see him, that I should agree to everything the white man tells me. I agreed, and this is the result. And their husbands will be just looking at them. Yes. And that is the gospel truth. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. This is a fact-finding show. You know already. The name, of course, is Dr. Ren, D. Sexy D. Ren, a proud Ghanaian. Yes. My ancestors are great men and women. We, the Ghanaian, we were not born of any inferior God. So we love being black, and we are proud Ghanaians, of course. They'll be dancing and chanting. And then their women will be raising their legs. And they will be shouting, "Ee, cha, ee, cha, ee. Come on, come on. Hey." Huh? Oh, just to entertain the white man. Just to entertain the white man. Yes. And it is a shame. It is a shame. Glory be to our President, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, our Foreign Affairs Minister, the Parliament of Ghana, our judiciary, the executive, and the entire citizens of Ghana. Be proud that you are a Ghanaian. Yes. After all, our ancestors and our forefathers did not go begging for people's passport to travel. But once upon a time, the South Africans, their heroes, came begging to use our passport to travel. In fact, Jerry John Rawlings once upon a time said that's when Nelson Mandela came to him and he was begging for money. He gave him $1 million at the time. Yes. And he came back again and he gave him undisclosed amount of money. And we thank God. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's edition is proudly sponsored by Dr. Ren. And I'm in some panabisi. Today I just decided to focus on South Africa, Malema and his dogs. God willing, tomorrow we'll come back with another edition, a fantastic edition. Please follow me. If today is your first time, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Yes, subscribe to my YouTube channel and then let's build a family together. Okay? Yes. I know you are South African. If you are tired of your South African, if you're a South African woman, you are tired of your South African man, don't worry. Okay? Don't worry. Ghanaians got you covered. Yeah? Ghanaians, we've got you covered. If you're a South African woman and you are tired of your South African man, don't worry, okay? Just hit me up. I've got loads of brothers who will take care of your needs, okay? We provide, okay? Ghanaian men are givers. We don't take. We are not like your men who are always takers, take. All right, let me pick one or two calls and put my brother Afro on it. Let me pick one or two calls. Yes, quickly, let me pick one or two calls. Yeah. All right, Afro, quickly. Yes. Welcome, bro.
Doc,
Yes.
well said. Good evening and greetings to everybody. It's nice, in these times, it feels great to be a black star, it feels great to be a Ghanaian. In fact, we are the black stars.
Yeah.
We are telling you that you cannot just poke us and watch us sit ajar and be like, oh, nothing is happening, nothing is happening. You thought your country is the gatekeeper of development. You thought you were the only people on the continent that loves yourself. Hey, we are telling you, we are not going to allow you to maltreat us. You see, you were doing it to Nigerians, you were doing it to Somalians. But once you started with Ghanaians, you saw the heat, and you're feeling the heat. I can see. Now you are trying to turn it on us. Everywhere I go, I hear you guys, Ghanaians, you Ghanaians, you Ghanaians. I hear you. You guys thought that we were going to keep quiet. Hey, you poked the sons and daughters of Osajefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah.
Afro.
You poked.
Afro.
Yeah,
they thought we don't have good parents. They thought we don't have excellent parents that will come for us. They thought that
Exactly.
They thought that our parents are irresponsible people, and our parents show that no, they are there for us. Continue.
These guys think that, oh, yeah. And one thing that they say that sounds silly, and I think they should go and rethink, is that everybody is coming to South Africa. Hey, Africa is over 1.5 billion people. How many of them are in South Africa? There are South Africans in other African countries too. There are other foreign nationals, other African nationals in other African countries too. So it is not as if everybody is coming to South Africa. I would never want to be in South Africa. I will never go to South Africa. So that notion that you feel or think that everybody wants to come to South Africa or everybody is in South Africa, hey, you better rethink it, okay? You better rethink it. And for your information, the world knows South Africa to be a hateful country. The world, everybody knows. This is something you've been doing ever since. So everybody knows. Everybody knows that you are a rapist. Everybody knows that you are drug addicts. Everybody knows that you are criminals. The world knows. So it's not as if it is the foreigners and the rest. You are lying. And kudos to the government. Okujeto has always been, attracting applause because he's one of the best foreign ministers Ghana has ever had. This is a proud moment to be a Ghanaian. You understand the reception, the how quick the government reacted to this nonsense, these delusional people, starting, we are fixing our country. Meanwhile, you don't even own a land. Doc, do you know that I have around 50 acres of land in my name that anytime I want to go and do whatever I want, I just go there. I can show you documents and the rest. These folks here don't even have land. The houses they are living in are built by somebody just to keep them the way they are. You wake up, just booze, wait for government.
In fact, they are slaves, in their own country. Yes.
In their own land. Yeah. And you're here trying to see this. I just hope and pray that every foreigner, every African national in South Africa pack their bags and leave voluntarily or, sorry, Doc, I had a call, voluntarily or by the government intervention. Then we see how they that call themselves, you are fixing our country, will survive. But until then, we are enjoying our country. I'm a proud Ghanaian and I'll forever be a proud Ghanaian. In fact, this is a good time to be a black star. Thank you, Doc, for the opportunity.
Thank you so much, Afro. Thank you so much for the time. Yes, let me see if I can get one or two, 2 minutes when you come. 2 minutes. All right. Let me pick a few people. Just 2 minutes, and then yes. Okay. All right. Okay. Yes. All right. Let me pick Martin. Let me pick. Yes, life coach.
Hi, Benia. Papa say mo kaka sansabo. Me aha no baby a me won nti no I will be very polite. Na enfa ensem bebre enye embankofo. And when I did it. Is it my side?
Bibia you okay wa so bia mute ne untie o.
Okay. What was that? I was in South Africa way back in the Minko WhatsApp na membra now because I don't like the song.
I'm say I'm say what tin ho nti no yenko Ora Martin Martin Luther King Luther.
God.
Yeah.
I design.
Adumo na where?
Adam. Okay. So I'm saying you made certain observation from the initial the initial stage of your presentation, no?
Yeah.
And people are not paying attention, but some of us are all political lesson, no? We are able to observe it. Look, South Africa has got 9 provinces. Out of the 9 provinces, no, the protesting so far has been mainly concentrated on the KZ provinces, which is the KwaZulu Natal provinces, which is where the Zulu tribes are mostly residing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's not by coincidence. There is a prominent politician who comes from Zulu tribe. His name is Jacob Zuma, a former president. For people who don't know South African ethnic landscape very well, the Zulus are more or less the Akans, or more or less the Ashantis of South Africa.
Yeah.
They are very strong, very powerful, and in terms of population ratio, they are the dominant tribe. So there is a lesson coming. You know, Zuma has been expelled from ANC.
Yeah.
And he has formed his own party, which made inroad in the last election. So there is a study to show that he is using this to nurture his party come back. Okay? And unfortunately, this has been the playbook of some South African politicians. So these Jacinta, Nzigwe, Dudula, they have been used as pawns. All right?
Yeah.
Okay. And unfortunately also, some of the South African politicians are not well depth like our politicians in Ghana. Right?
Yeah.
So there's also another dimension. You see, South Africa was the only country that took the decision to take Israel to Hague.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. And as you know, things like that will carry political price. Unlike Ghana, when Ghana wanted to take the issue of slavery to be declared as the
greatest crime
against humanity. Ghana could have just taken this upon itself, but Ghana thought it twice because we have wise diplomats like the man behind you there, with wise counsel and with president with wisdom. They did by diplomatic consultation, not only within Africa.
Yeah.
President Mahama announced it at the UN podium, and then the months preceding to that, what did the foreign minister did? He went around the whole Africa. He saw the AU, the whole AU as a block, and then got the CARICOM, that is the Caribbeans, plus some European countries and the Asian countries. When the vote went to UN, Ghana won solid. But South Africans, they don't have that wisdom, and it's coming to bite them. So now, the moral lesson that South Africans should learn from this is that unlike the apartheid time, when they had a moral support, diplomatic support, financial support from all over Africa, including those from the SADC regions, what they are doing is they are creating enmity, hatred, wedge from the very people who they would need when the next run of apartheid happens, which is only a matter of time. So, South Africans, what they have done, they're going to pay a very, very big price. So, anybody listening should also mark this on the wall that within the next few years, the white South Africans, the Afrikaans, and the Boers, which Afrikaans are those from the Dutch heritage, and then the Boers are those from the English heritage. What they will do is they will fight for right to self-determination and disintegrate South Africa. And when that happens, there will be no African country that will support Black Africans. That will be the end.
Thank you so much for this powerful submission. Thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. Martin. Luther King, I love the way or breaking it down. Life coach, your turn.
That's it. May not quick because my who's what time will be here. I was in South Africa at least years around the 1980s, and I lived among them. In fact, Ohoya Farmer, now I was supposed to transit from there to US, but maybe me a student and maybe for fraud, me do Ohoya Farmer, I decided to live there. That is how beautiful the place was.
Yeah.
Now, at that time in the 80s, now a snow, even in Joburg, they had a whole city that is being a Nigerian some Kwaneto. And they have a whole city at Chinese force. So that is how people loved to live in South Africa. And what people don't know is that South Africa has one of the most strictest immigration rules ever in any country. And for people to go there, then ask yourself, why or how come one of the most strictest countries when it comes to immigration issues yet have the highest illegal immigrants in that state, in that country? Just because they decided not to process any or renew any document for those that are legally living there. So that is the cause. The cause of the South Africans being angry and mad, it stands on 3 reasons. Number 1 is about the economic empowerment. Number 2 is lack of education because they are not educated. Even the most educated South African doesn't even know their geographical locations. They only hear of Ghana, but they don't know whether Ghana is in West Africa or whatever. Some of them even don't know their next neighbor. I'm talking about the next country. The third most annoying aspect when it comes to South Africa is that they feel their women are supposed to take care of their men. Until when the foreigners come in there, we are the ones who take care of the women. So guess who wins their women? So these 3 are the major aspects that are causing all this confusion. Because who are we educated? Into foreigners about will you employ them the most educated, or you employ the ordinary people who have been colonized so much so that only few are educated, only few are enlightened. You look at the English of their president, look at the English of their parliamentarians. They just bring ideas, but they don't bring solutions. That is their problem.
Wow.
South Africa has the 99% of slave queens. There is nothing like educated women, they are all slave queens. All they do is that sleep with me, give me money, let me go. Allah, I can tell you, I can bet you on that. So that is why if you go to clubs, they have club on every street. And the street, you know, they are full of uneducated bunch of fools. So, excuse my language. And you know, all they do is that now yes, sir, no more shooting. And you know, Nigerians, you know, they become so aggressive. I want to round out by saying that the trying to drive them all is about women. Nothing else. Thank you.
Thank you so much, life coach. Let's go to Divine. Your turn. Then we go to Roberta.
Good afternoon, Doctor, and good afternoon to each and every one of you here. I feel sorry for my own people. South Africans, shame on you. Shame on you, because, you know, these Dutch citizens, Africans, they are taking over your land, and you guys can't even do anything about it. But the only thing you can do is to, you know, drive your own species away from your land. South Africans cannot even create jobs for themselves. They don't know how to even, you know, fend for themselves. And that is what I feel so sorry about. There are people that all they know is, like my brother said, all they know is being a slave queen, being a thief. You know what? One can kidnap them, so that's all they know. Do you understand me? And it's so sad. Like the people that are coming into your country, making your economy boost up, you know, you are driving them away from your country. Oh, doctor, you know what? It's okay. But I am so glad that His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, you know, bringing them back. You know, he's not just going to watch them allow. He's giving them incentives too. So I'm glad. Mr. What's the question? Also, doctor. Triple pay, wabako. But then, yakasa, yesu, yakikem, yatiem, what say in the and I'm so glad for somebody like John Dramani Mahama, Okuzeto. You know what? Okuzeto, they what you Okuzeto, and now what you are. Would you be a friend of Okuzeto, and now what you are? I'm so glad to say. They will not just come and sit down. No, it's one session, one day brief them. You know, they are going to have incentives on top of that. And I'm so happy for them. I'm really happy for them. Anybody at Office South Africa, Ghana, CCR, what's the baby? I work on Chima what's the baby? I work on Chima into a croye. Togetherness. What's it? Together we stand, and are united we stand, divided we fall. Women for togetherness. They phone some one in your part. Okay, you phone some no one day South Africa for one one. Now, my son and BM there. They said they wanted to renew their contract with Fanataka Gold Mines. I hope our president will not renew it for them.
Don't worry. Don't worry. That place is my hometown. Don't worry. They are not renewing anything.
Thank you, sir.
Don't worry.
That is all. Thank you so much for a beautiful job you're doing, Doctor.
Thank you so much, Ivy. Thank you. Roberta.
Doctor.
Yes.
First of all, maybe the Americans say, you will fear South Africa for between. We should try to make them as comfortable as we can. And more beer if he say a bit media boa or mobia na will be brave because a bimo actually set themselves up really well. And I said we are better and I own say Abrabo much is saying no. We tear yeah. And you'll be an to me coming back.
That's true.
And yen try your best to say a bema or more. I live here as comfortable as we can. Secondly, Julius Malema, he has been there all this while. Senior Oyo Volcano, I was expecting him to talk and Sana Ghana because there were diplomatic talks when one person met up and Sana Eko Fasa any Pabako Penny Dinaba. And still, this thing was going on. But Malema of all people never uttered a word.
Mm-hmm.
But here you take a decision. They were to me, I better say, yay, rashi.
Yeah, Rashi.
So I say, I did be what I would dream. I want to say, na doctor.
We'll come back to our
South Africa.
senses.
What it is not about documentation. Media, they me when say South Africa fire or margin say in every 2 or 3 years. It's a so this much thing, no.
Yeah.
No, they are didn't call for hard end businesses because omo juma, omo sanka. What juma what pretty jenny aye. No abe pamo na wabeje. Na wo wasa ba
a form of looting. No matter lootu.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Mama yen so nkorfo we mo so. On so banti e na HIV a spread wo ho. Enyo bia de ko rape wo ma ne ma wo mo. Omo na ye saa de no amongst themselves. Oba na mo ane ya che no. Enti mentally omo nye nipa omo wakomapa. Mentally they are not. If they were able to be raping their own girls. Omo kwala ankete spread the HIV as if so omo check candies. Doctor, you can imagine sending omusubainti. Maybe a gun and maybe a who be even though a voluntary and risk your life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now things will be well. Mumrefi. Mom knew much ansana. Will be this kind be a betrayal and also be a better or bo near the walk to prison so unfairly. Mr. Mommy Murphy. Now home sweet home. Be a bear come a radinti.
Nice one. Thank you so much, Roberta. Quickly, Ebenezer, and then we go to what's WAP or Ebenezer. Unmute yourself for us.
Hey, doctor. Hey,
yes. Wako.
Okay. Let me step in a little bit. It's okay. See, this is more than what you guys are looking like. The question that we need to ask ourselves is, first of all, who should we point fingers at? And how we got to this point? Okay? We shouldn't even blame South Africans, even a bit, okay? For almost 69 years. Let's kind of come and region crowd of it. From 34, 36 years ago. What has been causing migration? Ghana. What has been the cause of migration? Am I Ghana for Efa Desert, Libya, Ekuwu? Am I Ghana for Nam Emirates, me other this Arab country getting killed? But meanwhile, Ghanaian citizens now, leaders for the past 36 years, to change the life of the people. They are thinking about building parties.
Are we saying that we don't have foreigners in Ghana?
We have foreigners in Ghana. But the point is if you want to challenge that, go to UN website and see in Africa, even West Africa, let's just use West Africa, and see the number of migration countries are leading and what the causes. Young tenure subjects a second to Burkina Faso. This young guy took up the regime about 2-3 years ago. You see what he's working now.
Yeah, but you see, I'm coming there. You see, when we create, I just want us to see this. The thing is that nobody is saying our leaders are not part of the problem. We understand that the leaders are part of the problem. But for a fellow South African country that struggled from 1948 to 1992 to be assisted not only by himself, but by other African countries, to be treating his fellow people that supported them in their struggle, you think is fair? That's the more point we are talking about. The point is not about, our leaders are not part of the problem. But the point here is that in 1948, when the South Africans were struggling and Nigeria was donating over billions of dollars, couldn't that money would have been used to build factories and companies if Nigeria decided to think about themselves?
You see, and not we know entry to see. This is a very bold thing you got to understand. First of all, let me say this. AU should be dissolved tomorrow. African Union should be dissolved tomorrow. Okay? It's just a useless organization to begin with. You see, the ECOWAS now, the Western in the equity problem way. You see, this is what they do. They try to turn this almost about how many countries we have in Africa, the continent, but I think it's 52 or 54 countries in the continent of Africa. The white man became the various leaders no more. They feel say they are weakening and use them to turn against their own people. They turn them to like a house niggas. And I say, yeah, from AU, and united the whole African countries, all together. Why say this is going on? What's even the AU saying? What have you been saying? Are they still going to go back again and sit in that platform and discuss the African problem? And they said being a leader of the house, now people are attacking your own people. Mom, family, not taking. That's a movie. I'm say we discuss it. How dumbass is it? And this issue, Minister Louis Farrakhan in Chicago, the Islamic US, have been criticized on this issue for so long. Our leaders, we shouldn't take our problem to other nations.
No, I think when you say we shouldn't take our problem, the one who also say that because my question is that in 1948 to 1992, if you put the total amount of money that the African countries, Zimbabwe, Lesotho, Uganda, Ghana, Nigeria, Cote d'Ivoire, Togo, Benin, contributed, not only finances, with human resources, with armed forces as well, to support South Africa. If we had decided to stay on our own, not to care about South Africa, I think the white people would have taken over South Africa. So, so you see, the conversation here is not about not saying, we are not part to be blamed. Everybody knows that we are part to be blamed. But then it goes beyond being part to blame where, like you, I have come to support you in your dire ends. And then maybe today you are now standing on your feet. And today I've come to you. And you are saying that you don't even remember what I did to support you. And that you go to the extent of beating up my people. To the extent of killing people that once upon a time, they use their own finances to support. Do you think it's fair?
Let's come all the way back. Yeah. How much money are Kwame Nkrumah dumping it to other countries? Let me tell you something. When Muhammad al-Gaddafi, and that is when I realized the continent of Africa has fallen. It's over. Africa is gone. Gaddafi was the only person after Kwame Nkrumah was the person who was going to be able to bring this continent together. And this issue, this is the same guy, Gaddafi, dumped almost about $500 million to build a new satellite system. So we don't need to depend on the West anymore. This is the same guy who was trying to invest about billions of dollars to open Central Africa so the continent of Africa don't have to go to IMF and World Bank to borrow anymore. How did they do? The West went ahead and took them out.
But if we have characters like the South Africans who are betrayers and very ungrateful, why do you think that Muammar al-Gaddafi's unity will come to fruition? It will never come to fruition.
You see, it will. The point in England is okay, let's say, maybe set a good example so you can see. Recently, we had an issue in Ghana about this Igbo people and Igbo king issue. Remember when Ghanaians, we stood up like we are not going to allow this guy to open his own parcel, his own sub-regional country in Ghana. You see how we all united trying to push him out. Why did we do that?
But you see the way our police and our leaders stood in and protected these people and said that no, they are not going to watch for us to do anything untoward against the Igbos. And in fact, even our president even said it on a platform. But here in the South Africa, police watch and Ghanaians are being beaten. Yes, sir. Thank you so much for the conversation. I think we can go on and agree to disagree. Thank you so much. Let's go to Evans. Evans, your turn.
Hello, Vibro, Doctor.
Yes.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Me chair our chief with as pastor Makonya service me chair Doctor, what's it? And we will honor now. Ayana asefem maybe the be prof onye entino ma me make
you need come on.
Yeah. And say me tie conversation across South Africa no. I don't know about me say be as a Ghanaian na more foreign land. As it be wrong. Me real because me tie one video be like because say yen ko yekrum ne ko fix your country because kroni obon dia. Na yen wish any resources. Now, yen among some resources, editia, like example, say, foreigners, school care and those things, very hoy. Parliament could miss you, away to be at it. Like media, home, I come, me call you, I'm now, I dream about me to say, a demented among yes, I know when you know. Mitio comment when make it concern about Sabia apata war being able to ye may be commented. Say yen an animal echo boa say sicanomo those echo support to more. Doctor, the meaning of what is gone is gone. The account any won't buy. And it's just Ghanaians are more foreign land are almost suffer whereby Doctor Shadi you good. Good a whole mine is say pani wo my gun.
Unim say go dia yake. Unim say go dia yake. Emu dudu no. Ye decide ma ye nuanom South Africa fo yi say omo be mine. Ai dai ye ka say.
Enti bebo, say me ma me wo me. Say be South Africa fo bi di me. Me nuanom mo South Africa na. Me bebo. Doctor, uche me. When was the last time say ye na nanom ahemfo? President Mamba say Chomo Konaka as a doctor, J1 Ghana City. As a bill as a Ghanaian. Name of what to catch him say this cannot come South African say, Omofa and body and boost to
and yet, Sikana de Amamo, a friend no, a business no, ye gold no, ye bed no, companies are at the time, no more Acadie, I'll bet to me. Me afa a year company no ye bede no mostly of them were South Africans. It is also better they see Ibrahim Mahama a year a friend is saying a year Takwa mines Damai mines emra time ni do ye no a see really a year sister a year friends a lease ni no lease ni buy we no ye see yam farmer abrofo ni bim abrofo no a South African whites no enti ne ya gi ade see angase e beye etoso mienu enehwe a ye owura a friend is saying Dr. Kwabnado for the mines, the heat gold fields, it was also owned by some South Africans. Their lease expired. Now it also belongs to a Ghanaian. We also have another one, which is gold fields, something. Even that one, they are, they've approached their president and their foreign affairs minister to ensure that even though their lease will be expired in 2027, that gold fields should still be given to the South African company for another 20 years. And no, and I say, akodi womo, but then the lease abane wiye no, aban fufuro we say, e baby ya, e beji di ama Ghana, na Ghana ankasa e di abone bra.
Oh, doctor, a good idea, pa. E kiyen ne bitu abafi. Ya ya wo foreign land na. Doctor, the new one is me anyway telling you need to be a way to tree. Germans bit at 2 or more France, UK, a bit at 2 now. And the employee first of the moment, no doing one say, or more South Africa, or more, a secret almost grammar, a good, am I as we Ghanaians. Say, the resources we have, the employee for to be making use of it. Not among minor. Minor. Yentimi trakon to musa forever. Yentimi nya power passer forever. Yentimi tete sa forever. It said or administration where myself to win myself me come who be that. And I'm respecting this administration we pass say do my yankopon ensure mo pa Sir, and resource a wife falling out of Munjiji. Nay, any walk on to Musoro. Yemrefi and for Sibo, Emetri, nay, Mano, a future. Oh, yeah, I'm on my gun, and you're falling out. Because the doctor who pay nobody about shoot Truma. Oh, free.
Thank you so much, Evans. Your point well. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes, Mr. Agodu.
Mr. Agodu, Dr. Ren.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Michelle P. Going straight to your question, is it fair for Ghanaians to be treated the way they are being treated?
Yeah.
The answer is no, it's not fair. But they are supposed to be treated like the way that they are being treated. I didn't hear. Dr. Ren, our problem in Ghana is not only presidential. I'm telling you. Ghana for me, sometimes see blame say, and our president way. No. I've been in Europe almost about 36 years. I studied in Germany, and still I'm in someone's land.
Hey, and watch your power.
Yes, there's no place like home. I'm telling you. Osha Abuja, Akosi Bunudi, Nyansa, Nokre, Emra, ni Ejumantinere, no de Chichedemai.
Nokre no, Bohobi.
Yeah, Nokre no. Number one example, when I was in Germany, as a student, 1989. Now I was in München, Bayern. And at that time, nobody can now oko phone boot more. Now you eko phone boot and eko economy jar me pesa then eko phone boot. Now that time 15 marks, Dutch marks, 80 marks, let them. Na me jar me enti me call boot na ni my ran enti be pay fee no. And na Germany be catch me say your office be on my friend of phone bureau. I say a fine office. Then me call office one say a Germany the fire there, and your back office on them. But I say foreign idea, and then me who make the person. Look at this. Otarin, me see me call idea chia me call office on no. Then me person me see ka bibia then them. I'm telling you. Secondly, na Germany ton papers be a buy you and a friend Advent site evening papers. That evening papers, no one is standing behind and selling it. But they've created in such a way, say, you put money and you take your papers. I'm telling you, say, every German be obey do piano, but for papers, wedding, or this guy then ashim. Foreign do one man, one wedding, when person they call. Yemi anum Ghana for Ukofia, Sape person, no Mkwasa, and only city, so they did. Jamaica be say, they per se. Because when you buy on my Ghana, no, we have everything, I'm telling you. And then me share we say a Ministry of Foreign Affairs, our order play a man for or number say number one journalist be or say what Ghanaians are doing with two, they are using 2 minutes to do it now. Nigeria, it will take them 40 years, I'm telling you. Ghana, you need problem by me say the problem no a problem, I'm telling you.
So it means that we have to encourage more education to also, to also have more love and also, respect each other and also be more honest and truthful.
Yes, of course. Because Sebe, me say Dr. Ephraim, me the man who be see Dr. Ephraim. Our tour yenera assassin, So be kind Dr. Ephraim.
Yeah, one of our greatest.
See yenera assassin. Nke ya abodi dey my yen. Moja na nanu hwegu ye. Nke drum mi no mi nsekeren. Ye beto aso. Banam nimdie ntroso. Ye kase nimdie ntroso a se ne sen. Ye nimdie no is only on paper. Ghana yen hwe even obi o Ghana kwa no even chalote kwa no he said e ko fa free obi be my son baby come beton. Does it sound good? And I bridge no aban ben na se bo bibia nduma. Ni ya na private individual private wealthy people ready in the adwuma. Ba me ka be sia na am se ne kure eni ye man munti no. Wo ka se wo establish firm kura na say edwuma kura na amafo be dey go adwuma no. Nti me dey make can say Ghana for sebe Our mining ye we have all the natural resources bibia. Ye onim dear for the our mining. Our morning dear bibia. And your money be ya. Moment for nyansa. No kure emra ni ejumade and teach your mind. That was it, Dr. Red.
Thank you so much. Yo. Kege. It's not yetio.
Dr. Michao.
Yeah, Joso.
Chia no atiefo.
Yeah, Joso pa.
Adia mampanyene impemfo Ghana na yo. Eye papa no ma ya ade ya boss body am. We Ghana ni bi abetumi asole atia bibi se bia na kire se wan kasa no. Ebia wa adwene ense da nya adwuma. Na ade a wa ye no South Africa for me kasa o mu kasa no. Enye bibia o. We nya results bia obi antimi sore nka hwe nkyere mu. Ba saade o ya Ghana aye no se yankasa ans obi antu na mu bi mu kura na. Also ma started this saade ne ku mu ho. But we me won ne say South Africa for thank you po ye pe o foreigners are o benefit from Africa pa and South Africans. And South Africans, the most Ghana company say a lady a year on making much money AMTN. And ya Ghana need ya and ya Nigeria need ya. Now MTN investment bay and a year Ghana memo na a dear ben a year our Ghana memo the Buah Ghana for. But me na yet so mu tie gold mu ye die mu pa bia mu ye but sa de we na Ghana aye no anamo we na Ghana atuo no omu anka so mu de betu omu fo
yeah
na after say bibia ye yiwi a ho na ye no results beba me de me ba ha no say me ba be da mampanyi ase se wo akontuom na ade amampanyi aye ne en from enra ade ba no Ayadi a one Kasaya Ghana and you be feel very proud. Yadaman Penyase,
Thank you so much. Okay.
All right.
Thank you. Lady May, you call Lady May or not, Memfa, a year and Commando every year. Yes, lady.
Yes, lady.
Yeah, Dr. Ren.
Yes.
Man said the old boy Juma, Africa. One here, one say, Abron Sanfo, sorry, wa Ghana so. No, mutu share Ghana so. Na Ghana Niaman ko yi. And Yama ko yi na Omasha Apeja. You see, South Africa are the way. Even in fact, let us tell the truth. Yeah, Omanpenyi Betna, we've had many challenges.
Yeah.
Ghana for many challenges.
Foreign aid
One of the challenges were when that said, where do we start off? Which area do we attack? And I said, where do we start when it comes to the previous government? There was a lot of challenge. Almost I see from whether kakra no mututu omatu Ghana ni bottom na omatu tokurato wono omampenyini ni chance se o pam sa kotoku no na Ghana ni enya ne kakra wa at least ni onu na hoden so man no kwentimi ma omo benefit kro no na hoden no omo betimi a keep omo sika omo de omo hoden so that was a big challenge. We as serve say ekuro emumpa info na koye te say de ono papa tifia na so ono mama tifia uskemu a onte wonka. This South Africans aniwo won ya Ghana initiate won the initiative for Ghana omo take ye no so omo ni ewu
yeah
what was they said omo blame Ghana for say Ghana I just said there, oh, me huna okeke. Were they just saying it as a huna now? No. Were they just saying it to say they were saying it for saying sake? They've started doing and as taking actions against these foreigners. So to me, Ghana for the first time, the government has taken initiative
timemu mindful ning kike mu gu omo so
Yeah.
and omo take no. This was a very it's a good, and this is how we should go it as a country. Yet make I say nkofu bi koka Middle East wo make I say Ghana for ma bi mu twetwe videos ano mo dadan a na omo ntimi krampon hu me wo mu na omo pachew obi enfi omo.
Yeah.
And now we are Ghana ni hwe enna nko a ye de oh boy bi pa na minim say Ghana for ye nyo Oba Ghana sisi a me say wa bedu kora deportees a Ghana for say Ghanaians are made to obi afo say hwe when oko du kro bi so na say omo pe wo ho a me nua Ghana aye yi o hwe ahoho we ne ma ekoso wo kro so e kire yen say say Ghana ni bia ye ready say we are ready say Ubabe occupy a specific area in Ghana.
Yeah.
Because as I said, Dr. Ren, say these foreigners you moti enkromu. Abrochi for say yes, you may invest 10,000 to go there. Now you bring this in return. Dr. Ren, so almost pay 1 million, 1 billion, whatever. Ghana for abrochi for omo yentimi nye way a stock way be within the gold sector every month be ayense benya wusika almost free yonkro money yenso ye be occupy ye minerals na no mu bedidi ho no. This should serve as a way forward be and as an eye opening for Ghanaian government to understand say it will take the citizens to make sure say the foreigners learns what we Ghanaians want them to behave. How we want them to behave. Business, no foreign company. Without huge lump sum amount of money. And let me tell you, in Canada, premier on it now. And all foreign investors on it now. Oh, on it now, and all foreign investors. Why? Because the Canadians don't have mineral. We don't have natural resources. Canada, the only thing that Canada do, which is preserved for Canadian real estate, real estate area, no, any farming and other things be. Besides that, they are making sure say Canada new otihano, a full benefit. If you have found another investor, you pay higher tax. Ghana for to tell you the truth, I think said this time it's an eye opener. Now we got Cambodia for Ghana for.
Can you imagine? Let me Mami Nasi. Thank you so much, my dear sis. Thank you. Lady May. Momodiana Eja. Mumfolo ni mame. Very knowledgeable sister. Ebusia. Hey, Kofi, osi mi delete ni message. Kofi mi delete message. Be a men fast a month to me so. Mr. Wa. Wait me. You can write us as much as you can. You want making kama. Ladies and gentlemen, media seminal area. In 1957, when Ghana gained her independence, to 1966, Osajefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah B. He opened a lot of factories. Our first president, Osajefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, opened many companies and factories. And guess what? Many of these companies, we employed South Africans. God willing, tomorrow, I'll bring you the conversation on the many South Africans that we employed. Many South Africans that we educated. Some of the South Africans that attended schools in Ghana and later on became top guys in South Africa. Yes. But today, they are being ungrateful. They are biting the hands that once upon a time fed them. They've forgotten so soon. We will not forget. But at the right time, we will serve them their own meal. Ladies and gentlemen, this is where I draw the curtains down. Kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel, Dr. Ren TV, and also follow me on TikTok. I'm a proud Ghanaian, great-grandson of Dr. Osajefo Kwame Nkrumah, a proud Ghanaian. Ghana, our beloved country, indeed is free forever. And indeed, the black man is capable of managing his or her own affairs. Ghanaians are never born of any inferior God. We don't have no low self-esteem. We love ourselves and we will continuously make the black man proud and the black race proud. Thank you for spending time with me. Kindly come tomorrow, same time, and let's have a conversation. Take good care of yourselves.